Hello, Rachel, your reinvention coach here. And I just had this idea to record this video today. It's Monday as I'm recording it. And I thought Monday Musing sounded quite good. And I have things that have just kind of bubbled up that I'd love to share. And if I don't do it now, it wouldn't be Monday Musings. It would probably, overflow into tomorrow. So I'm doing it now, a little bit messy, very unprepared, but here it is. Also, I just wanted to say I haven't recorded any videos for this channel in a while. I'll talk a bit more about that another time, but I had a time of reflection. I've also been presenting and working with the people who signed up for my Reinvention Alchemy program over the last 9 weeks. We're now in week 9 of that, and it's fabulous, if I say so myself. I enjoy it so much. You can find out more about that another time. But today, I wanted to talk about a few words that just came into my awareness as I did my reading this morning. Every morning, I give myself the luxury of having my coffee in bed and reading. So as I was reading this morning, these 3 words really came into my awareness from the things I was reading. Courage. I love that word. The etymology goes back to the Latin cor, C-O-R, which means heart, or cœur in French, which means heart. And that really is the basis of courage. You have the courage when the thing that you're stepping out to do that is a little bit scary comes from the heart. When it's heart-based, that courage swells up and propels you forward. But if you're trying to do something that truly isn't seated in your heart, in your heart's desire, it's really hard to take scary actions. I really wanted to share what I'm here to say today, and it takes a bit of courage because I haven't done a YouTube video for a while, and I am a little, my hair, I mean, it's not all perfect, but I'm using just a little bit of courage. This isn't a huge step in courage, but little example. So courage plus commitment equals confidence. I do like a bit of alliteration. And as I was thinking about this morning and putting these words together, to have confidence in something, you really have to have done something. You have to have proof. And having the courage and making a commitment has to result in something extraordinary, in doing something that is stepping beyond the normal parameters of your daily life, of the things you do. But it feels so great when we have that courage and make the commitment. The result is confidence that then helps us build the courage to take another step and have the commitment to do more. And it eventually just expands into this beautiful expression of you living your greatness, you living what you're here for. And that also brings me to something I read in a book, and I can't find the page right now, but there was a little phrase. Let me see if I can remember it properly. You can be what you want to be. You can be what you want to be. However, when I read it, I was a little bit sleepy still, maybe. I read it as you can't be what you want to be. And I thought, well, that's interesting. But I was kind of mulling it over. And the way it made sense to me in that misread phrase was you can't be what you want to be because of the word want, you will always be wanting it, which means you don't actually get to the end result of being it. So in my head, I rephrase that as you can be what you know you are. And that goes to the real essence of what I teach and help guide people through is knowing who you really are. And maybe what you desire in your heart is something that is more than you are right now. Knowing that you can do that knowing as opposed to wanting is so much deeper. It's so much more profound, and it has that energetic resonance that is more powerful if you know that the end result you want is possible. You know you have what it takes, or you will figure out how to get to that end result. That holds so much more power than wanting. We all want a lot of things, and knowing you're going to do it, knowing that is the end result that you are going for, knowing that you will take all the actions that need to be taken with courage, with commitment, so that you have the confidence to actually be that person you came here to be, makes all the difference. So I hope that makes sense to you. I know this is very short. Oh, one thing I would love to just read in the vein of that, knowing what you want. If you don't know what that is, then that's the place to start, discovering what it truly is you want to do to reinvent your life. Come and see me if you would like assistance with that. But once you know, then it takes commitment. Once you've figured a few things out, how you would like to change so that you truly live the highest expression of who you are here to be, takes commitment. And one of my favorite quotes of all time is by William H. Murray. And he was on an expedition to the Himalayas quite a while ago. I think he passed in the 1980s. I'm not sure. But I'm going to read this because I just took this down from my wall. I have this quote pinned to my wall. So in a letter he wrote, someone was inquiring about how the expedition or the plans for the expedition were going. And he noted that they'd bought passage on a boat to India. So I'm just going to read from my piece of paper that I have this quote written on. It's always on my wall because I love it that much. Until one is committed, there is hesitancy, the chance to draw back, always ineffectiveness. Concerning all acts of initiative and creation, there is one elementary truth, the ignorance of which kills countless ideas and splendid plans, that the moment one definitely commits oneself, then providence moves too. All sorts of things occur to help one that would never otherwise have occurred. A whole stream of events issues from the decision, raising in one's favor all manner of unforeseen incidents and meetings and material assistance, which no man could have dreamt would have come his way. I have learned a deep respect for one of Goethe's couplets. Whatever you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. So that's pretty powerful. And it really speaks to the law of vibration and the fact that our energy resonates. And when we're really feeling strongly about something, and it is part of what we're designed to do, part of what we're here to do, that resonance creates an energy that magnetizes other energies to us, that magnetizes the same vibration. Synchronicities, I believe, don't just randomly happen. We've created an energy that attracts them, that attracts things that are in alignment with what we choose to do, what we're here to create. Anyway, I would love your comments on these thoughts and my Monday musings. And if you'd like some more of my Monday musings, let me know and tell me what you would love to create if you know you have the courage and the commitment. What would happen? What would you do? What would you love to do? I'm just going to close this with the quote from Bronnie Ware's book, The Five Regrets of the Dying. Not to be morbid, but that is something we all have in common. At some time or other, we will pass on from this existence. But the number one regret of the dying, in her experience as a hospice nurse, taking people through their last weeks of life on this planet, was that they didn't live the life that they wanted. I'm paraphrasing again. They lived in accordance with other people's expectations of them, rather than what they truly wanted to do. Let me just get the exact quote, because it's not fair to paraphrase. 1 second. Oh, here we are. The exact quote. I'm so glad I looked this up. The exact quote, the number one regret of the dying, according to Bronnie Ware, is, I wish I'd had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life others expected of me. I wish I'd had the courage to live a life true to myself. So that takes knowing what the life that is true to oneself really is. What is it that is undeniably what you are here to do, to be, to give to the world, and then having the courage to live that life. If you would like some assistance in knowing what that is, that's what I am here for. So please connect with me. And I'll see you next time on the next recording, whatever that might be. I will be doing a lot more from now. But thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it.